weighted shift knobs.
Are they worth it?
Well, today I'm going to answer that question for you because, as you may know, if you're interested in getting a weighted shift knob, they are much more expensive usually than just your bog standard shift knob. I just recently purchased this NRG Innovations weighted carbon fiber shift knob. Now, a lot of people say that they're better, but are they really? And why is it that they are better? Let me explain that to you today. But how do weighted shift knobs work? Well, this is a standard 350Z shift knob, and it's pretty heavy. This is a shift knob from AutoZone. It's fully aluminum and it's actually very lightweight. So take something simple like, say, like a pencil and put your shift knob on top of it for an example. So basically move this like how you would shift your car. You notice that without much weight on the tip of this, you have to put forth a lot more effort to move it forward. It doesn't really assist you much. But by adding more mass, like a stock shift knob or an aftermarket weighted shift knob, this is a lot heavier and it doesn't take nearly as much force from me for this to go forward or backward. So it's the same with your shifter and your transmission. When you don't have much weight on the tip of the actual shifter, you have to put forth more effort to go into each gear. But if you have a heavier shift knob like most stock shift knobs or aftermarket weighted shift knobs, it just helps you snap into gear more securely. It doesn't make you put forth as much effort to switch into gear. Sounds pretty simple, but does it work? Well, I'll answer that for you by going for a quick drive in the 350Z. Putting the windows up because it was getting a little bit too loud once we got up to cruising speed, but man, that is fun. IGN rates 10 out of 10, would recommend. But when you're just driving, especially driving normally, do you really notice the difference in the weight? I will say, I really think you do. Now, if you just focus straight on the difference between the two, it's not a huge difference. It's subtle, but it's definitely one of those driver feel mods that's just really cool when you combine it with a lot of other things, especially with stuff like a short shifter. But the biggest thing is, it really gives you more confidence in your shifts. But the biggest thing is just every gear change just feels that much snappier and just like that much more satisfying, I guess I would say. But it just feels nicer. Like, let's go down to third here. It just gives you total confidence in every single gear change. It's just snappier and just easy. It doesn't make you put forth as much effort to get effortless gear changes, if that makes sense. Now, if there is any drawback to weighted shift knobs, it would have to be the price. Now, they're still not that expensive. This one was about $50, but in comparison to like $9 or $13, whatever it was that I paid for my last one, for what could still be arguably a minuscule difference, not everyone's gonna go for that. Especially if you already have a really short, accurate shifter, it might not necessarily be necessary. But if you're looking for a way to just get your shifts that much more precise, that much crisper, I think a weighted shift knob is a really good option. It made more of a difference than I thought. And personally, I just wanted a different look. I wanted to put a shift boot retainer, and I figured if I was gonna go put the effort, that I might as well just go ahead and put in a better shift knob. And honestly, I don't regret anything. I don't look back at all so far. I think this is a really overlooked but cool mod that you can do to your car for cheap to make it just that much better. Anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video and if you found it useful, make sure to let me know in the comments as well as leave a like. Or if you didn't find it useful and in fact you hated this video, make sure to leave a dislike. Just let me know, give me some feedback on what you guys would like to see. Let me know if you like this type of video that's a little bit more informational. If you'd like to see more of my content, including my personal build, my Nissan 350Z, as well as other people's builds and stuff about cars in general, make sure to subscribe as well as hit the notification bell so you can be notified on each upload, because YouTube and their subscription box thing is really weird now. Anyway guys, thank you again so much for watching. It really means a lot to me that people click on the videos and watch them genuinely. I know I say this all the time, but it's because it's genuinely true. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys later.